Alrighty, you guys, so today we're going to be doing a top 10 list for the part 3 of the Legend Festival. Before we get started, it's going to be honorable mentions just to let you know, because sometimes, when I do these lists, I'm probably not always going to have honorable mentions in here. But we're going to have honorable mentions in here. And then, also remember, this is my opinion, so take, I guess, not everything with a grain of salt, but take some of it with a grain of salt, because this is what I've experienced so far in this meta. There's maybe some controversial things in your opinion that may come up, but like I said, it's my opinion. But this is going to be my top 10 list. Let's get started with the first of the honorable mentions. So the first one we have is Ultra Corrupts' Merge Zamasu. He, I guess, kind of in a way did gain value because of Goku, but his teams right now are just not it, man. He doesn't really have any teams to be worthy a part of. His blue card is probably still actually, like I said, he's going to be very good against Gogeta too. I forgot about Gogeta, because Gogeta is still very good. Gogeta and Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I mean, the teams that you normally run him on is 13, which is also losing value as of right now, and LF Fusion Zamasu. So, those characters don't really exist as much in the meta. It's just a bad meta for them. He's just in a very bad spot. By no means is he a bad character, but he's just more so of a character that just damage. He has like some gimmicks with like the auto counters and, the auto counters to rushes and ultimates and the revive on death damage thing. But other than that, he doesn't do too much else. But yeah, this is Ultra Corrupts Zamasu. You guys probably already know what he does. Now, LF Fusion Zamasu. LF Fusion Zamasu is still a very, very good unit, but with Gohan running around, it's very hard to be able to use this guy at the highest potential. He doesn't not handle him. He can somewhat handle him, but more so on the defensive end. Offensively, not really, but like on the defensive end, he could kind of handle him a little bit. I mean, not really, but a little bit. But just same thing applies, just like to Ultra Corrupts Zamasu, because you normally run these two together, right? The teams just are not there. The best powerful opponent character right now, I would say, is probably 13. So yeah, this guy is just not in a good spot in the meta. If some way there's another green character coming out and that's gonna, for all we know, decimate Gohan, then this guy will come back. He probably would come back. He's still very strong, so don't get it twisted. If you fight this guy, if you're fighting someone without Gohan, this guy's gonna put in work. But Gohan really just shuts this guy off. But yeah, this is LF Fusion Zamasu. So we got LF Super Saiyan GT3 Goku. He definitely gained value. He's very good on GT, because GT is definitely 1000% the best team for Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So running this guy is not a bad thing, and it's also a good thing to counter other opposing, Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. The one thing about this character, though, is that his defenses are not very good. He is back in the featured boost, which is good. But besides that, I mean, he has ways to get Vanish back, all that stuff. But it feels he's a little too squishy to me. In my experience fighting him, because I've only really fought him. Obviously I don't have him. But yeah, this guy's still very good. He definitely gained value, and this is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Alright, the last honorable mention here we have is LF Super 17. This guy, I think, could definitely be switched with number 10, because, I mean, you guys have to watch my showcase if you guys haven't already, but LF Super 17 definitely gained value. The only problem with him is his defenses, and he's very situational as a character. So what I mean by that is, he has to be ran with 13, first of all. He has to be ran with 13. He needs Zenkai buffs, and a lot of times against Gohan, you just can't really do much unless if you get the green card, which is, like I said, he's situational. If you get the green card, he's neutral against Gohan, and he would put in work against Gohan, sure. But, yeah, Gohan's definitely his biggest problem, but if you put him in the right position at the right time, let's say you get 13's gauge full, then he's not running, let's say he's not running a blue character, right? You switch in, you're probably going to decimate his whole team with Super 17. I'm not even joking, too. I think his defenses are so bad that it's kind of hard to say that he's any higher than this. And he has some loopholes in his kit because he is an older unit. He came out almost 2 years now. Yeah, just about 2 years ago now. So but yeah, his damage now is crazy in the Z tier boost. So definitely do not sleep on this character. Yeah, this is Super 17. Let's go on to number 10. Alright, coming in at number 10, we have LF Super Baby 2. This guy is good. He's actually a very good Zenkai. It's just, he is not, they didn't change too many things in his kit with the Zenkai. So basically all they really gave him was damage, to be honest. Like, he hits very hard. But what this character is going for is defensively. He's trying to be defensive, right? Like, if you remember when he released, he relied a lot on defensive stats and whatever, so you need him high stars. They didn't really give him too much of that. So he kind of just feels like a regular melee type character. His gauge fills and he's already like at like half health, which isn't the best. But like the thing that's really holding him back, like I just said, is defensively. Offensively, he's actually very strong. Like he hits very, very, very hard. But I think they kind of dropped the ball a little bit when it comes to giving him more defensive mechanics. But Super Baby 2 definitely is a great option to pick if you want to run GT. Powerful opponent even. Just, I mean, his gauge is still very good. I mean, it removes your vanish. Does all that good stuff. He's still a very, very strong unit. Very strong Zenkai. They did a good job with that. And the fact that they released, the Zenkai while this Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku dropped like the same day, is making me think that we're probably gonna get like a Plat or Zenkai next week. Probably a Plat because we got the back-to-back Zenkais. So probably like a Plat or a unique equipment for LF, a Plat for an Ultra, or a unique equipment for Sparking. Something coming. I feel like there's something coming. So just bear in mind for that. But right now, this is what we have LF Super Baby 2 at. Alright, coming in at number 9, we have LF Super Vegeta. Prior to Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku releasing, I would say this guy was like very, very high. I would say he was like potentially even like top 5, 4, and very, very good. But now, I mean, I may have to do some more testing on him. This is kind of like a placeholder as well because he's not Zenkai 7 for me yet. But he obviously he's still very, very strong. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of the times when you're trying to run Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you're probably gonna run Gohan, right? So the fact that you're gonna run Gohan means you have to run a GT character, so you can't really run this guy. But if you're not running Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this guy's very good. This guy is still very, very good. In fact, I could see yourself. I would say 9 through 7 on this list are interchangeable, to be honest. When we get later down the road, there is going to be interchangeable spots, but 9 through 7 are interchangeable. But after that, there's I think a little bit of a gap. But yeah, Super Vegeta with his buff, his gauge fills up very quickly. He gets it offensively and defensively, which is crazy. A big hole in his kit though is his defenses. His defenses are not very good. And he's red, and that's not because, I mean, Gohan can just eviscerate him. But I did use this guy to get God rank last season. He's very good. He's very, very good. But it's just he's neutral for like a long, long time. I just don't see a way, like if you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, why would you run this guy over anyone else really? It's more so like, why would you run him over a certain character, right? It's not that he's bad at all. He's very good. But he's a good option just for people that may be missing, for example, Fusing Super Gogeta or Ultra Goku, Gohan. He's still very good. He's very good, but he's not better than these other characters I'm gonna have up here. But yeah, this is LF Super Vegeta. So coming to number 8, we have LF 13. 13, as the Legends Festival keeps on going on, it's just losing and losing value. Movies is not in the spot it used to be. It's really just some family running around if you're gonna run Fusing Super Gogeta, which is the partner I'm referring to in movies. And Powerful Opponent is also falling off. But that's the one thing though. Do not expect this guy to fall off fully, because he will not. I'm telling you that right now. He's gonna come back whenever a movie's character drops, a Powerful Opponent comes out. So just because he's an 8 does not mean anything. I'm telling you that right now. In this matter right now, he just doesn't have as much value because his teams just aren't there. This guy, I mean, you guys know what he's doing. I mean, he's getting the extra damage, has a revive, he has the protection. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention that he is blue, which hurts him a lot because the new Ultra is green, so he just decimates this 13. But if we get, let's say in the future, or even very soon, like who knows, maybe like for the after party we get Plat for Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Obviously you're gonna run 13 with him because first of all the color synergy is there. And now I think about it, if they do that, like Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, they will like heavily counter Ultra Goku. So now if they do that, that'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of annoying because like I've rarely ever pulled Ultras, and I actually did pull Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I guess it's possible. But yeah, this guy would be a definitely good partner for him. But like I said, like literally any movies character, any powerful opponent character that comes out, most likely you're going to want to run this guy. But as of right now, that's just not the meta. The meta is just Sun Family, so this guy doesn't really have a great spot in the meta. But besides that, though, he still provides value to any team. You just leader slot him on any team, you're still going to get value. But yeah, this is 13 at number 8. Alright, at number 7, we have God, Goku, and Hit. They definitely have gained value because of Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku dropping. More specifically on the Hit side, because obviously he's purple, and I'm pretty sure that Goku doesn't reduce sub counts very often. Only when he has, when he has a GT character, I think he does. That's one of the conditions. But he does cancel buff effects, but hits so hard. Like he really does hit so hard that it is a problem for Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The Goku side is also good. Like the synergy between the two characters. This character is good. It's just like this is like Vegeta in this situation. Why would you run them over Gohan? Why would you run them over Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Like, why would you run them over Fusing Super Gogeta? It's just, they're very, very good, but it's more so like, why would you run them over a certain character, right? Especially if you have those other characters. There's not really a reason to not run them, unless you're just doing, obviously you run whatever you want, but like, if you're trying to get like meta heavy, there's no real reason to run them unless you're just trying to have fun, you know? But like, regardless though, even if you're just trying to have fun, they're very good. Like, they're very, very good. Don't get it twisted. They just dropped with Gohan, which is, don't understand what they were thinking with that character, but God Goku and Hit got the short end of the stick, and yeah, this is God Goku and Hit at number 7. Alright, at number 6 we have Ultra UI Goku with his platinum equipment. When he first got it, obviously you guys probably remember, when he first got his plat, he was like number 1 in the game, but and the meta changes, you know, now he's like dropping off a little bit. This kind of reminds me of the plat that Hit got. He was like close to like number 1 in the game, and I think after part 3 started, he just started to dip off. Well, it's a different situation for this, I think, because it was leading into part. No, this is the same situation. So Hit went from 1 when he dropped, like he was like number 1 for like 6 days, and that happened to UI. Then part 2 started, and in part 2. He was still very good. He was like top 4 or 5 in the game. Then part 3 started, and he just slowly started to fizzle out. And I think that's kind of what happened here with UI. Because especially since they gave the similar ability to Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm not really sure which one is stronger between the two. I think it's just it very much depends on your situation. Because Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku can quote unquote kill 2 characters at the same time. But in some situations, depends like how the other player's playing. Same thing with Ultra UI, of course. But UI can very also easily just snipe out a character, like just completely kill them, because you don't completely kill them with Goku's counter, with Super Saiyan 4 Goku's counter. So they're kind of equal to me in terms of how good they are. But Ultra UI definitely took a little bit of hit, because you kind of just wouldn't run this guy over Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super Saiyan 4Ku being blast oriented definitely hurts this guy, because then you draw more blasts, you do more damage off the blast, and he doesn't counter it, so he's just gonna get hit pretty hard by Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But Ultra UI, you guys already know what he does, man. He's been out for like 2 years now. But yeah, Ultra UI at 6. Alright, so number 5, we have Ultra Namek Goku. I think this guy did lose a little value. It's hard to lose value when you have KO Guard, but he definitely lost a little bit of value, I would say. The main reason for that is because the Sun Family team is not as relevant. Because like if you were to run, because like okay, let's put it like this: if you were to run Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you want to run him a GT character. So then that last slot, you would just want to run Gohan, right? You have Super Saiyan 4 Goku with whatever GT character you're running. Then the last slot you would want to be Gohan. You would, I mean, Namek Goku for the safety, but obviously you know Gohan is better. Is a better, much better character overall. But it's like trying to like people call Gohan God. It's like running God, like choosing. I would say Super Saiyan Goku is like 5-star general over God, basically. Because Super Saiyan Goku, I mean, he's great. He's insane. He's an insane character. It's crazy safety with the KO guard, AoE greens, lock-in. All that stuff is ridiculous. But would you really run him over Gohan? No. So I think that's where his value goes off a little bit. And I think his defenses are like when I was using Super 17, he was getting 2-carded by Super 17. But his defenses are definitely taking a little bit of toll, because I mean, when you hit him with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he really gets like 2 or 3 carded. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, without a doubt though, Namek Goku still has crazy value. I just think that the certain teams that people are trying to run, he doesn't fit within them the greatest. I mean, the Sun Family team is great. The Sun Family, don't get it twisted, the Sun Family team is still very strong. The one with fusing Super Gogeta and Gohan and Nameku, that team is so insane. That's probably like the second best team in the game in my opinion. Still, it's a very good team, but I think him falling off because he's just not in the best team in the game. That's the best way to put it. I mean, he's not falling off. Don't get. I'm not saying that he's falling off. He's just in this meta. He's taking a little bit of a backseat. That's all. But let's go on to the next spots, which are actually interchangeable. All right, so this is gonna be interchangeable. 3 and 4 interchangeable in my opinion, so just keep that in mind. But I'm gonna put it, like I said, it's interchangeable. So I'm gonna just show these 2 characters. The first one you have is Gogeta, fusing Super Gogeta. A lot of people at first were saying like when 4Ku, his kit got released and then he's gonna drop it, find out he was green and he was ranged, that he was gonna get like completely just overtaken. Like there's no reason to run this guy over 4Ku, right? But since 4Ku is so reliant on a GT character, I mean, you can run 4Ku. You can run 4Ku without a GT character and still be great. It would still be insane, actually. But he's much stronger with a GT character. So realistically, this guy definitely does gain value off of that, because then you would still, if you were to run the Sun Family team, you would pick this guy instead of 4Ku, because this guy still has the Endurance Null. He still has the crazy disrupts at half health before they fuse, and his damage is still crazy. He has the lock-in, he has all that. He's still insane character. Fusing Super Gogeta is an insane character. Definitely didn't lose too much value. He probably gained a little value, to be honest with you. He's definitely a good, decent counter to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, opposing ones that have endurance, because he has endurance null. And like I said, that team with Nameku, Gohan, and fusing Super Gogeta is still very strong, very strong, and they need their props. They're very strong. And yeah, let's move on to the other character that's interchangeable. All right, so the next character in this interchangeable spot is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. This guy gained so much value since Super Saiyan 4 Goku dropped. Their color synergies there. They're both range types. And you just spam cards with this guy and he does crazy damage. He's back in the featured boost, so that helps. But pretty much, if you're going to run Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this is your first guy. If you have him. Unfortunately, I don't. It sucks. But if you have this guy and you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this is the guy you should be running next to him. No question. This is a must. These 2 together are a must together. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure you leader slot, probably want to leader slot this guy. But like similar ultra abilities, all that stuff. This guy is just, switch attack is still very strong. This guy also just decimates Namek Goku. That's another reason why I put Namek Goku a little lower than fusing Super Gogeta, because this guy just decimates him. And you see this guy a lot more now, because obviously you just run him with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and you get so much value out of it. It's actually kind of crazy, to be honest with you. But yeah, this guy definitely on GT is great. I mean, I think the best team in the game right now is this guy, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Gohan. It's probably the best team in the game. If not that, like, maybe just pure GT? Maybe? I don't know about that, pure GT. I don't know. Cause I don't know. It's like kind of hard to decipher what the best team in the game is right now. But when the first thing that pops in my head is that trio, right? But yeah, I mean, this guy has uncancelable endurance. His biggest threat definitely is Gohan. But you have the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, not Vegeta, Goku on the side, most likely if you're running this guy, to be able to protect this Vegeta. So he's in a very good spot. He's getting protected by Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and he's allowed to do a lot of damage within his switch attack. He goes neutral off the switch attack. He can do damage to, very good damage to Gohan as well. So this guy, I mean, he's been out for almost like 5 months now, so you guys get an idea what he does. But yeah, he's very, very strong. Alright, so this last 2 spots are also interchangeable. 3 and 4 are interchangeable, 1 and 2 are interchangeable. So for 1 and 2, we have Gohan, and obviously you know the next one is Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But the reason why they're interchangeable and it's not separate is because this Gohan has no restrictions. This Gohan has literally zero restrictions. And the reason for that, because of that, it just allows him to have more value off of that. He's on every best team in the game, basically. He's on every team that you would create. You would probably pick this guy over Super Saiyan 4 Goku to be on any other team because he has no restrictions, right? But obviously I'm being on Sun Family, hybrids, all the shenanigans that this Gohan characters are on. But I mean, you guys, he has to revive, AoE green, all that stupidness, man. He definitely doesn't perform the greatest offensively against Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, he does have the he goes neutral for a few counts when the character switches, so that is good, but it doesn't last very long because I'm pretty sure at some point Super Saiyan 4 Goku does remove buffs, so he won't be neutral for that long in consideration to like some other characters. But Gohan is still up there, and he's debatably still better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I think, okay, well, I mean, Gohan, you guys know how he goes, but I'm gonna go to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I'll explain why they're interchangeable. Alright, so here's Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The reason why the Gohan and Goku are interchangeable is because this guy has a restriction. If this guy didn't have a restriction, this guy would be number 1. I'll tell you that right now. This guy would be number 1. But the fact that this guy is missing damage, missing endurance, and what else is he missing? I think it's subcom manipulation and cancel buff effects as well. He needs a GT character basically, so he doesn't have as much versatility on like what teams he can be on. He basically has to be on GT if you want him to perform well. He performs good with like on a regular Sun Family team, not great. But if you want that full number 1 level potential, he needs to be alongside a GT character. But like I said, if he had no restrictions, he would be number 1 in my opinion. But those restrictions definitely are holding him back. I don't think it's a bad thing. It actually helps the meta because now you can run so many, like a bunch of different variations of teams now. Actually, you can run the team from last season, the most annoying Gogeta, Nameku, Gohan team. You can more easily run. Then you can run GT if you want. You can run GT / Sun Family with the Gohan. You could run a lot of things, because the restriction makes you run certain characters that you probably wouldn't think of running, like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. It makes it Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta just gain way more value. Like obviously, if I made my list for part 2, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta would probably be like 8 or 9 on the list. But just because of this one release, he's like top 3 in the game now. So yeah, it's crazy how one release changes everything. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku definitely, with those restrictions, makes it hard for me to put one over the other. But let's be real, both of these characters are absolutely ridiculous. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is ridiculous with that coverage change thing, the Rising Rush. You can't rush during a match. I mean, you can rush him, but he has endurance most of the time, so it kind of is a double-edged sword. So it kind of like, I mean, I guess it helps a little bit, but you're still not going to kill him, right? So he has a lot of protection in this thing, and he hits very hard. He has the AoE green, my lord. But yeah, this is my top 10 list. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.